Very good day from myself, Devon Govender, and welcome to Speed Down Under. This is KZN's premier harness racing selection show, and it's proudly brought to you by Gallop TV. Of course, as usual, we are covering the race meeting that takes place this Friday, the 11th of July at the headquarters track. That, of course, is Gloucester Park in Western Australia in Perth, and we do have a suggested jackpot as well as a best bet lined up for you. Unfortunately, Aldo Cortopassi was unable to join us today on the show, but he has given us his selections, and I'm going to run through the jackpot as well as the best bet. And we have been in good form recently. Hopefully we can be collecting in the jackpot as well as the best bet once again. That slide is going to come up on screen any moment now. I'm going to run through the first leg of the jackpot, which kicks off in race number 5. It's the Nova Winter Cup, and it's a Group 3 contest, and it's over 2,536 meters. The first selection is number 9, G. He's a Sport, the New Zealand bred from the Greg and Sky Bondyard. Denny Roberts takes the drive there, and in the anti-post market, this is trading at $1.70. Of course, that is anti-post market down under. Once the betting is available on the South African tote, we will give you that update. But this horse has been holding some solid form, has featured on the show in the past, and has done us plenty of favors. Packs plenty of class, this individual, but does have a little bit of a tricky draw, but like I said, is the class package here. That is number 9G. He's a Sport. Now this is a lively field, and the second selection excuse me, will be number 7. That's Rolling Fire from the Justin Prentice yard with Trent Wheeler in the driver's seat. It's got the national rating points of 107. This is one of the outsiders of the field, but is holding some solid form there, and in the anti-post market currently trading at around about $21, and we expect this one to be in the firing line. Third selection will be number 1. This horse has been very, very consistent. That is I'm the Black Flash, another New Zealand bred from the powerful Gary Hall Senior Stable with Carl Symington in the driver's seat. Another one that's got the national rating points of 120. Always been there or thereabouts. Cracks the ace draw and will have a massive chance here in the first leg of the jackpot. 971 in the first leg of the jackpot. Remember, it is a Group 3 contest. Moving on to the next leg of the jackpot, which is race number 6 on the card. It's over 2,503 meters. Just the 3 selections that we have gone with in race number 6, and we're going to start with number 7, which is the narrow first selection, and the form speaks for itself. This is from the Gary Hall Junior yard, and Gary Hall Junior trains and drives, and this one's got a 10-meter handicap there, currently trading at around about $2.25. But like I said, the form speaks for itself. Has won the last 3 starts, and prior to that ran second. This one should take all the beating there. We have backed it up with our old friend Sky Lou, who's always been there or thereabouts, from the Gary Hall Senior yard with Stuart McDonald in the driver's seat. Does have a little bit of a tricky draw, but does have plenty of time to negotiate that, and that's trading at around about $10 in the market. And if this arrives for the jackpot, we're going to be in line for a very good dividend. Aldo always seems to find us the value there, and this could be the one. Number 11, Sky Lou. Third position, we have gone with number 6. That is Chili Punter, another one that's featured on the show in the past and done us plenty of favors at decent odds, and this one's currently trading at around about $4 for Gemma Heyman and Carl Symington. Second leg of the jackpot, 7-11-6. Moving on to race number 7 on the program. This race is a little bit more trickier. It looks like a very, very even field, and you might even get a result here. So we've gone with the 4 numbers 12, 4, 11, and 9. Excuse me, 12, 4, and 11, and 9. I'm going to start with number 12. That is Nace Vera. Does have a little bit of a tricky draw. Wasn't a bad effort in the last start, finishing 5th, and Dylan Edgerton Green, the stable's been in good form. He's driving exceptionally well, and this one could get the job done at around about $7.50. So this horse ran a good race after returning from a spell. Prior to that, won the last 2 starts, so do take note of that. We've also thrown in number 4, that is Grand Coteau. Dylan Edgerton Green trains, Denny Roberts drives, and Denny Roberts been in top form recently. You can't leave her out of anything, and this is trading at around about $3.50. We've also thrown in number 11, Push Button Rock, for Peter Anderson and Trent Wheeler. Now this one represents solid value, excuse me, at around about $16 in the anti-post market. Like I said, we will update you on the South African tote once that betting is available, but this could be a nice one for the jackpot if this one can arise, because it's definitely going to boost that dividend. And 4th position, we've gone with number 9, which Michael Munro trains and drives, and this is one of the rank outsiders at around about $61. Imagine if that arrives for the jackpot, will be in line for some big dividends. Just recapping those numbers: 12, 4, 11 and 9 in race 7, which is the penultimate leg of the jackpot. It's a very even race. Feel free to throw in a few more numbers if you want to. Moving on to the last leg of the jackpot, which is race number 8 on the program. It's over 2,130 meters. Just the 3 numbers there, excuse me, 9, 3 and 6, and we're going to start with number 9. That's Yankee Lover from the Gary Hall Junior Yard. He trains and drives here once again, and this horse has been holding decent form, ultra impressive in the last 2 starts. I was watching the replays last night, and this really caught my eye. I really like the chances despite the wide draw, and I think this could take an absolute power of beating. That is number 9 excuse me, Yankee Lover. Then we have backed it up with the number 3, that's Aldebaran Boyd. Chris Vogt trains and drives. This one was very impressive as well in the last start, and will be right up there in the vanguard. Excuse me, that is number 3, Aldebaran Boyd. 3rd position, we've gone with Nicky's Son, another one. This one returns from a spell. Chris Lewis is in the driver's seat, but prior to that was in solid form and must go into everything. In fact, this could be a nice trifecta quartet race if you want to take a chance and banker number 9, or maybe box the 3 in the exactas and trifectas 9, 3 and 6. It's going to cost you 108 Rand. There is 1 or 2 value selections there in the jackpot, and if those outsiders arrive, you're going to be collecting decent dividends. So I'm just going to run through the numbers once again. 971 by 7, 11, 6, by numbers 12, 4, 11 and 9, by numbers 9, 3 and 6, and it's going to cost you at around about 108 Rand. Moving on to the best bet on the program that comes up in race number 9 excuse me. That is number 6, Chase Me, from the Gary Hall Senior Yard and Gary Hall Junior drives. This one is odds on at the moment, but if you're looking to take a few all-to-comes or maybe banker this one in the quartet, you might be able to make a decent profit there. This horse is on the up all the time. New Zealand bred, packs plenty of class, and we do believe race 9, number 6, Chase Me, will take an absolute power of beating come this Friday, the 11th of July. So that's a wrap from myself, Devon Governor. We've run you through the jackpot as well as the best bet. Aldo has thrown in plenty of value selections there for the jackpot, and if you are playing this jackpot or best bet, good luck to you.